Hallo. Check him out. Okay, last day. Very well, thank you very much.
Where are you headed to?
No, just bring my stuff somewhere and then head over for breakfast.
Come with me then.
Thank you. You know all the shortcuts already. Told ya!
And I just love that. So this is probably the most rewarding week, each year.
Right.
These IMCs, because I get to hear that feedback and know that, hey, every single week that I'm pouring out the lines, each and every single week that, hey, this is changing people's lives.
Nice.
So.
But it's all over again. It doesn't matter. Just like whatever you feel comfortable with, just do it. Just do it for free.
We really work through all the content that you learn this week.
I see.
We get through that, and so that way you can have an active family at home.
Oh, that's actually very helpful. Yeah.
Try to take it a little easier. Hey,
thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right.
So that was Chris Robinson, one of the leaders and kind of a famous guy around here. So I was proud that he just took some time to hang out with me and to show me the way. They are so down to earth. He's highly successful. He built a big business. He is a public speaker. People paying him thousands of dollars to speak publicly because he's much to say. But he's so approachable. He's so nice. And so just imagine an inspirational person like that. There were so many of them at that conference. Those past days were so impactful and so big that I really have to take some time to digest it. I mean, look at this. I wrote down about 57 pages of material, of ideas, of thoughts. My next task is working through all of that stuff. So after the conference I checked out and now I'm here at a beautiful Airbnb, nice family. I won't be showing you around, guys, not because I don't appreciate you, but because I'm totally tired and I have to be careful to take some time to rest and to take some time now to reflect on everything and to not get too overwhelmed by my own life again. So I will just be sharing with you what I just did. And stay tuned if you want to, because at the end of this video I'm uploading the recording of the speech that I did. If you followed the video along in the videos, I did practice for a 5-minute speech that I had to give, and I recorded the whole thing. I put the cell phone in the pocket here, and I recorded the whole thing. And I won't say, I have an opinion of how I did, but I'm glad to hear from you. So I will just put it there, and if you're interested in listening to that, go ahead, and if not, that's fine too. Friends, thank you so much for watching, for tuning in today. If you want to support me, the content that I'm doing, or this channel, head over to Patreon and see if there's something nice that it's useful to you as well. For example, I'm offering coaching there actually for a pretty cheap price. Like for $50 a month, you get a personal coaching session with me. So it's a way for me to practice my coaching that I'm just like certified of doing, and I'm still in the process of learning and getting better. And still you can experience the coaching thing and see if you have goals in your life that you want to reach. Maybe we can do this together. So head over there and see if there's something useful for you. Other than that, we'll see each other in the next video. Friends, I gotta sleep. I still got some food coming though, and see ya. Bye. Thank you. Oh, that's how it feels. I know, that's how it feels.
Okay, speaker number 3. You have 5 minutes. Ready? Set. Go.
There you go.
thank you very much for allowing me to speak. Well, you didn't have a chance anyway. But I'm really glad because I see like 20 years of experience and like hundreds of combined thousands of years of like personal development experience in this room. And for me, actually, 2 years ago, I didn't even know what personal development was. Like, could have been a weird cult or something that draws you into some dubious snowball system or whatever. That's what personal development was for me. But some lessons you just have to learn the hard way, I guess. And for me, that was for my wife and I. We lived in the Philippines for about 3 years. And if you don't know where the Philippines are, I get that a lot actually. Like, where are the Philippines? Look it up. It's beautiful. It's like Florida, but beautiful. You know, it's like palm trees everywhere and coconut, and you can grow pineapple in the back of your house and papaya, and it's just a gorgeous country. But no, actually, even out of the back window of our house, we had a small, like, tiny house there in the countryside. We looked at a beautiful rock formation just outside the shore, directly 2-minute walk to the ocean. It's gorgeous. But life got tough, pretty hard, pretty quick. And I got to the conclusion, and that's my main point today, life sucks. Right? It's like, nobody agrees. It's like I love to make those statements in this kind of environment because everybody's so positive. So life sucks. Sometimes you just gotta admit it. Life sucks. At least that's how I felt in that situation. I'm going to share why. Basically, there are two routes of learning, right? So there's the intentional route where you plan ahead and you set yourself up to fail and to learn from it and to grow. And you plan ahead. And then there's life, just stuff that happens to you. And you decide whether to make it a worthwhile experience or not. I recently talked to an elderly lady, and she shared that when her husband died, she decided deliberately to make this a building stone rather than a tombstone. I found that very powerful. Well, back to the Philippines. We were living in this beautiful area, you know, but the area was poor, like really poor. People were fishermen and farmers. They don't know what they will eat for lunch, like really poor. We didn't have running water in our house, limited access to electricity, no internet. We couldn't connect to the people because they didn't speak any English. We didn't know their language first. It was really overwhelming to start a work there in this kind of environment. And we were so lucky that we had a team with us, 3 other people who were supposed to guide us and mentor us and lead us and just taking us along on the journey. But they didn't. They were so overwhelmed themselves that when we had questions, they just shared like, we can't do that, it's so hard, so they threw us into the cold water and we had to learn to swim by ourselves. And more than that, actually, there were so many misunderstandings in our relationship with them that we had a lot of fights going on. That they pulled like old sentences that we said and used them against us, and it was horrible. I felt so lonely and so disappointed as well. That after 2 years, it was just too much. We had to be pulled out, and our last 3rd year we lived in the city of the Philippines, doing some other line of work. And I dropped into a very dark time of like depression. Just I left my friends, my new Filipino friends behind, and I didn't know who I am and who I was. And this is another good point to end the story, right? So there's no hope, no lesson learned, nothing. It's like it's not a nice way to end the story. But there was one question that was a huge game changer for me, and maybe you experienced that yourself too. There's just one thought, one question actually, that really helped me to get out of this pit hole that I was in, and that was, Toby, of course it was Toby because it was me being in this hole, was Toby, who is in charge of your life? You know, I was blaming everybody in this situation, blaming my leadership, blaming my team, and blaming the people around me, like they should have taken care of us better and anything. But I learned, just by asking this question to myself, that I can't give ownership over my life, even to my leaders, to any other person, because I'm in charge. I'm in charge to get help if I need it. I'm in charge to buy a program that helps me, I'm in charge. And when I recognized that, I started working out every day, taking care of my body. I started reading good books and head over to YouTube and watch motivational videos. And I looked for a counselor actually who worked with me on stuff, and that had a huge impact. In fact, that's the main reason actually I'm here now, learning all this stuff and meeting all the amazing people. So I'm not sure how your lives look right now. I just want to remind you and to encourage you, you're in charge. Thank you.